So, in today's digital world, screens have become part of every child's daily life. But how does this exposure affect their cognitive development? So, let's explore together.
If I was a new parent today, I would not let my kids near social media for many, many, many years. I would not let them see a screen, except maybe in my presence, talking to their grandparents on Zoom. I would not put a cell phone in their hands. I would not let them near a screen. I would not let them have any screen games. These devices not only are addictive, they're designed to be addictive. And if you do brain scans on kids at 3 or 4 years of age who spend too much time on screens, it damages their brains. You can see the brain damage on the brain scans. So if I was a new parent, I have nothing to do with digital media around my kids. And I certainly wouldn't sit there looking at my cell phones. You really want to give your kids the impression that this thing is more important than they are. But that's the message they get.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Atika Medija Malik, and today I will presenting my research title, The Effect of Screen Exposure Young Children's Cognitive Development. So, in today's world, screen devices such as smartphones, tablets, and television have become part of our everyday life, even for young children. Although screens can be helpful for learning and entertainment, overpressure may give negative effects on children's thinking, memory, and learning ability. Therefore, my study focused on how screen exposure influences the cognitive development of young children. Nowadays, many children are using screens mainly for entertainment purposes, such as watching cartoons or playing games. Parents often use gadgets to keep their children calm or occupied, without realizing the long-term impact. This continuous exposure to screen from a young age can affect the way children focus, think, and interact with others. The problem identified in this research is that many children spend excessive time on screens, sometimes for several hours a day. Previous studies have shown that this can reduce attention span, delay language development, and even limit creativity because they have less time for physical or imaginative play. Unfortunately, awareness among parents about this issue is still quite low, which makes this study important. So next, I will explain about my research objective. So this study aims to identify how screen exposure affects young children's attention span. The second objective is to explore how screen exposure influences children's problem solving and thinking skills. And lastly, this research examines the relationship between screen exposure and language development among young children. So, from the objective, I developed 3 research questions. So, the first question is, ask about the effects of screen exposure on children's attention span. The second question focus on how screen exposure influences their cognitive skills such as problem solving. And the third question looks at the impact of screen exposure on children's language development. So, this research is significant for 3 main groups: parents, teachers, and children. For parents, it helps raise awareness about managing their children's screen time more effectively. For teachers, it provides insight into using technology in the classroom wisely and safely. And most important, for children, this study supports the development of better cognitive skills and healthy growth. This is my conceptual framework of my study. The dependent variable is screen exposure, which includes the amount of time and type of screen activity. The independent variable is cognitive development, which involves children's attention, memory, and language skills. The framework shows how screen exposure can influence or affect children's cognitive growth. So, This study used a quantitative descriptive design. The participants were parents who have children aged between 4 to 6 years old. A questionnaire was created using a Google Form and distributed online. I used the convenient sampling method, which means I selected participants who were easy to reach and willing to respond. The data collection process began with designing a questionnaire that matched the research objective. Then, I distribute the form online to several parents through messaging platform. After receiving the response, I analyzed the data using descriptive statistics to identify the main patterns and findings. So, the scope of this study focused only on young children between 4 to 6 years old. The data were collected from a limited number of parents, which means the findings cannot represent all families. Besides that, the information was based on parents' response, not direct observation of children. So, there might be some bias in the data. In conclusion, the study found that screen exposure can influence several aspects of young children's cognitive development, especially attention, memory, and language. Even though technology has its benefits, too much screen time can bring negative impacts. Therefore, it is very important for parents and teachers to work together to behave screen use with more active and interactive activity. By doing this, children can grow up with healthy minds and strong learning abilities. So that's all for me. Thank you and goodbye.